All right, y'all, let's talk about it. The last fight in round one of the PFL Women's Flyweight Tournament. Liz Carmouche taking on Ilara Joanne. I had to pick Liz in this one, man. I had to pick her all the way, man, because Joanne, to me, she's just technically irresponsible at times, leaves her chin wide open. She'll just leave it out there and just doesn't have the experience of Liz. And, as I watch Liz Carmouche as she gets older, I kind of think she's on a mission here. She wants to finish her career strong. So I think that's why she's been performing at this level and not looking rusty at all. I think she's fighting smarter, but at the same time, still fighting with that type of aggression that you don't really see in some of these other girls. And let me go ahead and say this. This is the Liz that I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of the aggressive, strong Liz that likes to showcase that powerful right hand and that'll go in for the kill. Not the friendly sparring session Liz, the one that'll just kind of stay back or just kind of lay and pray if she gets you down and just wait and then wait to get the finish. Now I like this one. I like the one that likes to go in for the kill and get the finish early. And that's what she did against Ilara Joanne. I mean, she put a beating on Ilara Joanne. I mean, this one was quick. I didn't really expect it to go in this fashion. I thought that if Liz was going to get like a finish on the ground, it might have been like a takedown, and then she would just work her way to like ground and pound, and the referee would have stepped in that fashion, or maybe even like a submission or something like that. But the way she set up the finish, the breakdown of it, it was almost like the same as Jenna Bishop. These girls are watching Dakota Ditchova now. Everybody's taking a page out of Dakota, because before this, I didn't really see Liz or any of these other fighters go to the body like that. Nobody's really been going to the body like that, since we've been watching Dakota, and the way Liz Carmouche was just seriously like focused on the body and working these knees. It wasn't just like scoring a few body shots then going back upstairs. We've seen that in the past. But the way she was digging in the body, same as Jenna Bishop, you could see they were all looking for like a finish to the body or just really trying to hurt their opponent, because that's how Dakota works it. But Liz, she took a page out of Dakota's book, man, and she was working Ilara Joanne's body till she crumbled. I mean, right from the jump in the first round, what I liked about Liz Carmouche's performance was that aggression. She came right out with the right hand, stormed forward to Ilara Joanne, didn't show her any respect. So Ilara Joanne, she was kind of forced to try to counter. And when she threw that one right hand, she made a big mistake after she threw it. She left that leg right in the pocket. Liz Carmouche caught her with, with the sweep kick, almost knocked her down. So Joanne right there didn't really want to strike from the outside. So she went in right for the clinch, which another big mistake, because she wanted to try to go strength for strength with Liz Carmouche. And Liz Carmouche reversed that clinch real quick, put her on the cage, put her back to the cage, and just started tearing her body up with some vicious knees. I mean, she hit her with like 4, 5, 6 knees, and then started working some strikes to the body. Then she hit her with like one big knee. And as you can see in this picture, Liz Carmouche, she just was relentless. And Ilara Joanne just crumbled. I mean, you can see that expression on her face after she ate that one last knee. She just went down. And that's where Liz just let loose on the ground, landed some ground and pound, didn't give Ilara Joanne any time to recover. So the referee had to step in and stop it. So, yeah, good finish on Liz, man. That's what I like to see. Just go in there and get it done if you got the experience. And if Liz Carmouche keeps this up, I think she'll probably take this tournament this time around. With Tyler Santos out, she really won't have that type of style to worry about, this go round. But hey, man, like if Liz Carmouche keeps this up, I could smell a Dakota fight. Maybe not in this tournament, but if Liz looks good all the way through this thing, looks active and, looks dangerous like a threat, this might be the fight that Dakota gets. If they can build it up, and if Dakota is still, obligated to, fight for PFL, for another year or so, and she's been looking for a super fight or, another experienced fight, this might be the one. And, I can't argue with that, because even though Liz did lose to Tyler Santos, last time around, Liz Carmouche to me still looks like the stronger of the two, mentally and physically, of Tyler Santos. Because sometimes, like I said, Liz has these bad nights where, she'll just kind of fight off the back foot or just not be there. And it might be the 40-something. It might be the 40-something blues, because I'm 40-something. Sometimes you have them up and down moments. So she's on that train too. But if she stays focused all the way to the end here and just understands that, hey, this is her last go round, she could be that fight for Dakota. I'm not saying that she'll go in there and destroy Dakota at this point, because, Dakota's on a mean killing streak right now. But she can make it competitive. If she comes in here with this type of aggression and doesn't give Dakota any space, we'll see. But seeing her take a page out of Dakota's book kind of lets me know that, all right, they're taking notes. They're taking notes on that body work now. And that's all I've been wanting to see. But yeah, man, as for Ilara Joanne, she's another one, in that bag with Kana Watanabe that it's really hard to see how far they go from here. They could definitely finish out their career at not Bellator, but PFL, and just kind of fight on that level. But there's a lot of work that needs to be done if they want to, ever get to a point to be like a Liz or a Dakota, But yeah, Liz Carmouche, she's back at it again. She's going to be taking on Ilara Dana in the semifinals. I got Liz as an early pick. I think that her experience will be a little bit too much. And like I said, Ilara Dana still has some reckless moments about her stand up, just leaving her chin out there as well. So that's something that Liz Carmouche could kind of, work with. Let me just put it that way. But guys, let me know if y'all seen this one. Another fight I recommend. Check out the whole tournament, y'all. So far, round one was pretty good. So what do y'all think, man? Do you think they can build Liz up to be the next fight for Dakota in the meantime? Because Dakota's not going to be in the PFL yet. So just think about it. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.